So in order to teach the walking forward lunge, there needs to be a plan in place to accomplish a task. That plan includes how I'll have my learner practice the skill so that they can eventually master it. Because of the skill's relatively easy elements, I would implement both part practice, which is breaking down the skill into components, as well as whole practice, where the entire skill is executed at once. I say this because I want the learner to understand the step-by-step direction before going off and practicing the entire skill. I would use segmentation to break down the lunge into 3 distinct parts, which we have mentioned. Part 1 would be learning the set position, part 2, the act of lunging, and part 3 being coming back to a rest position. I believe that the skill of the walking lunge has a low task complexity because there are really only 3 components, but has high task organization because each of those 3 relatively easy components are interrelated and fluid. So the way I would help a learner practice is by first implementing that part practice method so that the learner can fully understand each piece of the 3-step process. Once the learner has a good understanding of how to properly set themselves, lunge, and come back to rest, we can then move to the whole practice method. Now, the learner will practice by doing the entire lunge all at once, switching from left leg leading to right leg leading until they are comfortable enough to start walking forward while lunging. A positive to this style that I've identified is that the learner will be able to break the skill down and understand just exactly what each part does and how it fits into the bigger picture. However, a con of this is that the learner might lose interest by only practicing one part at a time and may want to skip ahead to the full skill. Skipping ahead could lead to poor posture and technique, which then leads to possible injury while performing the task.